Well, happy Wednesday, everybody. I am so glad to be here again. This is a wonderful Wednesday. We're going to talk all about more topics on meditation. We're going to do a lot of things today. But first, I just wanted to give a shout out to everybody who's out there. I can't wait to see everybody. If you're on the chat board or if you're out there with me, give me a shout out, say hi, give me a thumbs up, give me your name, let me know where you're from. I can't wait to talk with you. This is supposed to be an interactive discussion today. It's a broadcast all about meditation, and we're covering a number of different topics about meditation. And I really want to kind of jump into it. One of the things we'll be talking about certainly is all about the benefits of meditation to your health, because there have been a lot of studies done about meditation. Doctors have done studies, physicians have done studies, a lot of actual physical benefits, not only to our body, because that's certainly evident, but they've gone into specific things that are actually really important to our body, as well as our mental health, our emotional health, and so much more. So there are a lot of physical benefits that we have with meditation. And that's just really kind of one thing to think about. But also, there are a lot of benefits not only to the physical component of our body and our everyday life, but also there are some tremendous benefits to your spirituality. And spirituality is a broad topic. Generally, when I'm saying there are benefits to your spirituality, primarily what meditation helps you do is calm down the mind. It helps you to relax the mind, quiet the mind. It helps you kind of remove all that clutter and remove all that excess noise, so that what you're able to do is then open the portal, open the channel to spirit communications, to the non-physical. Because when we're in our everyday mind, when we're in our everyday chatter, the conscious, yappity yappity yap that we're always hearing in our mind, we can't hear anything from the non-physical. We're always paying attention to ourselves and to what's going on next to us. But when we quiet that down, we suddenly open things up. So that was one of the second things I wanted to talk on. And lastly, what I want to discuss is, I didn't really think I wanted to do it, but my guides were telling me I should be doing it. Is I'm going to give you what I received today in an automatic writing from some of my guides, and it's pretty powerful. And it goes into discussing not only the benefits of meditation, but on a broader sense, just how illusory we are in this world. So I kind of wanted to touch on that, and towards the end, I'll give you the automatic writing. So stay tuned for that. So let's jump right into some of the basic components of meditation and some of the primary benefits that we all receive and on just our bodies, just our minds, and just some of the things that we get, and all the scientific studies and all the scientific based information that we've received from science about what meditation can do for you. The slide I'm going to put up right now is actually a slide that I included in one of my courses that I teach, called Spiritual Development Academy. And there is an entire lesson on the benefits of meditation. And this slide was included. This is a slide that talks about the science-based benefits of meditation. And it really talks about the different components of meditation for the body. It discusses the fact that your stress levels are really lowered by reducing cortisol levels and lowering inflammatory chemical cytokines. That's one of the big bases that you can get on meditation, because we all know that when we meditate, we calm down, right? So this is one thing that is a big deal. That's really the primary benefit that everybody's probably pretty aware of, right? Also, what meditation can help you do is it helps you control and lower that anxiety level, right? We're in this kind of topsy turvy world where everybody's having problems coping, right? So it helps as sort of a coping mechanism. In fact, there's a very specific meditation style driven to help you cope and to lower your anxiety levels. It's actually called anxiety meditations. There's certain types that are focused on that. Give me a thumbs up or a shout out if you're having sort of like anxiety issues, and that's certainly one thing that'll help you. I mean, think about it this way: a lot of people also feel depressed. Well, if you begin to meditate, that certainly helps the mind reduce anxiety, reduce depression, reduce emotional problems that you're encountering. And as a result, it's sort of improving your overall emotional health. It's giving you a more positive outlook on life. And that's certainly something that's going to help you if a person is in a state of depression. And certainly one thing that I never was thinking about, but it's fascinating when you begin to realize that this is helping to lower any age related memory loss. They're doing studies of senior citizens, people in their 70s, 80s, and they were finding that the more these people meditated, the longer they could hold on to tidbits of information and the stronger their memory was. It was fascinating. Meditation also helps you enhance your self awareness because it focuses you to really be here in the now. It really helps you to focus on your being and helps you to be present. So it's all about self awareness, and you begin to realize who you truly are. And you begin to also feel that because you're helping your physicality, you're lengthening your attention span. And this is one thing that is great because, especially in this most recent generation, I think it's what is it, Gen X or Gen Y or Gen Z? I don't know. I've got so many letters out there now, right? But certainly it's lengthening people's attention span. And I don't know about you, but I've been noticing everybody's attention span has certainly been getting shorter and shorter and shorter. Definitely, these cell phones and these iPads are not helping. but that's where meditation really helps you to lengthen that attention span because you're doing what? You're focusing, right? So focusing helps you to lengthen that attention span. It also helps you to generate kindness and forgiveness, and that's going to be a big thing when we talk about the next section about spirituality, because there are different types of meditation where you actually do focus on kindness and forgiveness. Remember, that's a different type of meditation. It's called a metta meditation, where you're generating kindness and forgiveness first off for yourself. That's the most important because you can't give what you don't have, right? So you're generating kindness and forgiveness and love to yourself, and then you start to give it to your family members, and then your friends and acquaintances, and then the rest of the world, even to your enemies. And we'll get into that, which is absolutely fascinating why this happens. Also, you can help increase your own self control. So you're combating addictions. So this is a great method that you can use to combat addiction, whether that's coffee addiction. I'll raise my hand there. Can't live without my coffee. Or for some people, maybe cigarettes or alcohol or maybe drugs. I don't know, but just a general addiction because it helps you to look beyond the life where you're just saying, "I have to get over life. I'm dulling my life." Meditation helps you to live life in the now and to live life to the fullest. And what meditation also does, and I think a lot of people can appreciate this because it's lowering stress and lowering anxiety, it's helping you to improve your sleep because your body and your mind are becoming more relaxed. That was kind of what I was just referring to. So meditation does that, but it also helps you to control pain by improving your mind control. Meditation is all about mind control, right? Remember, it's all about focusing the mind and being able to get to the point where you can control your mind, focus your mind, and so you're able to improve your mind control and thus cope with pain. Remember, we were talking about anxiety and the ability to cope. This is another way. Same thing. And from a heart perspective, it's lowering your blood pressure because remember, it's lowering inflammation. So you're lowering blood pressure, you're relaxing the body's nerve signals to the heart. So that's a fascinating find. And of course, one of the benefits that I think everybody would understand is that meditation can be done anywhere. How great is it that meditation can be done anywhere? You don't have to go like to a yoga studio. You don't have to go to a special ashram. You don't have to go to the the Himalayas, go to the Hindu Kush or anything. You can do it in your car. You can do it in your room. You can do it for 5 minutes. It doesn't have to be anywhere. It can be just for a small amount of time, anywhere where you can have your own quiet. So, how great is that? So I thought that would be a great slide to put up, just showing you all the physical basis, all the physical aspects that are benefits, the physical benefits of meditation. And I've been talking about meditation for a little while now because it's so important, not only to help you to improve your physical nature, but also to improve your spirituality. If you remember this, that was kind of the second point, was to focus on improving your spirituality. Now, why would meditation improve one's spirituality? Meditation helps you to improve your spirituality because it brings you into focus. It brings you into a state of calm. It brings you into a state of being in the now. If you remember, I had been talking about one of the ways I had stumbled upon meditation many years ago. And this was back in my days in high finance down back in Wall Street when I was just completely stressed out and I was ready to fly off a kite and just was ready to go nuts. So somebody suggested meditation, and at first I thought they were kind of a little wacky because I thought meditation was some kind of like woo woo stuff. This was long before I'd ever gotten into spirituality, but I sort of gave it a try, and I ran across this audio track for meditation that was kind of nice. I said, "Hey, wow, this meditation seems pretty cool. I can do this." Did it for about 10 minutes or so, and I started to kind of like it. Didn't have an agenda, didn't tell me what to do, and I was like, I'm feeling very relaxed. I like this. I like feeling relaxed, given the fact that every single day I was working for like 10, 15-hour days and not having enough time to be by myself, be by my family, and I was going crazy. So this was wonderful. In the morning I would, for 10 minutes, I'd listen to my meditation track. I'd calm. I'd be in kind of like a state of bliss. I'm like, oh, this is great. This is fantastic. So I'd go to work and people are like, okay, what do you want? Who are you? And where's Chris? Where's he gone? Because I'm going to these meetings and I'm just like, and people are looking at me like I've, lost my marbles, but I felt so good. And I kept on doing it every single day for 12 months. I didn't know what was going to happen. I wasn't trying to do anything. I just was addicted to it. And if you remember, at the end of that 12 months, I suddenly had this wonderful spiritual awakening, this wonderful experience where I became front and center one on one with the spirit world. Because what meditation does is it brings you to a point of being very focused, very centered, and very quiet. It quiets that monkey mind, that chattering, loud, screaming monkey mind that we're always dealing with. Meditation takes your mind, it focuses on something, whether you're focusing on a meditation where you're perhaps visualizing a beach scene, or you're visualizing a scene by a snowy mountain, or a grassy field, or by a lake, or maybe you're floating off in space somewhere. Whatever it is that you're visualizing, your mind is going to a specific point, and you're no longer listening to that chattering mind, because that chattering mind just floats away. And once you quiet the chattering monkey mind, you suddenly are quiet, and then you open yourself to spirit. Spirit can finally come in, and they can finally say, "Oh my God, that guy's mind is finally quiet. We can get in, and we can finally give him words of wisdom, give him words of love and encouragement and guidance," because that's what spirit does. Spirit comes into our minds if we let them. If we let spirit come in, then spirit will come into our mind, give us love, give us encouragement, give us guidance. In fact, in the automatic writing that I'm going to read to you later in the broadcast, the guide discusses uh, the relationship of guidance similar to that of a tugboat pushing a large ship along the canal so that it doesn't run aground. That's basically what spirit does. They're just basically guiding us along our journey, right? And so if we would just basically quiet our minds and just listen and open up through meditation, spirit would finally come through and they'd be able to communicate with us, because meditation opens the portal to the non-physical. Let me say that again. Meditation opens the portal to the non-physical. And if you're opening the portal with intention, setting it with love, setting it with forgiveness, setting it with the intention to receive love and to receive positivity, then that's what you're going to receive back. Because everything is about intention. Everything is about what you put out is what you receive back, because we are nothing but a vibration, right? So if our minds are setting out a vibration, we're receiving back that same vibration. We're like, what is it? A piano string. You know, those the chords on a piano. If you strike one, then you're going to get another one to vibrate. If you take a tuning fork and you strike the tuning fork, let's say it's a tuning fork for the note C. You strike that tuning fork, then the piano string that has a C, that's also going to resonate. It's called the law of harmonic resonance. Whatever vibration you put out, the same vibration is going to get received. So think about that. You open up your spirituality. So that's everything about spirituality I just kind of wanted to touch on. And so, number three, what I wanted to do today was give you an automatic writing that I received today after my meditation. And again, that's the other thing. With meditation, what you can do is, once you've calmed down the mind, once you've opened the mind and focused it and set the intention with love, then you're basically opening up to the non physical. And the non physical can finally begin to communicate with you. And when you are able to do that, you're in a state where you can begin to receive communications, whether that's just in your mind and you hear communications, whether you're feeling it or hearing it or knowing it, and you're thinking, that's my voice. No, it's not your voice, that's spirit. In some cases, you can do that and take and then walk over to another place, maybe your computer, maybe a notepad, and just start writing down what you feel. And eventually, spirit's going to start telling you what to write, and it's going to give you phenomenal things. So what I wanted to do was to read to you what a set of guides came through to me about midday after I had a meditation. So let me go to my automatic writing and just share with you what I got here. And it reads, "Dear one, it is good to be back with you again. Your soul calls out to us, and we hear your pleas. You are loved beyond measure, yet you seem not to feel our blessings. Know our love and feel our love, for the vibrations from us are so strong that you can know them by going deep within. Follow your inner guidance system. You have read about this and you have learned it. This is true and you must follow this. It's not only your soul leading you, it is our guidance that inspires you and leads you on. We are like the tugboat you have visualized, pushing and leading the large ship through the canals and into the berth. The ship couldn't get where it needs to go alone, for it would certainly hit obstacles. We are like those tugboats, guiding you along and getting you where you need to be. Allow us to guide you, open to our guidance and warnings and healings. It is our love for you that propels you and leads you forward. You have asked about how you can make a bigger impact on your planet and how you can sustain your efforts. We say, as we always do, follow your passions, follow your love, for that is your compass to your North Star that leads you in the right direction. If you don't follow your passions or your love, then you will not be in alignment with that which you seek to find. You will be out of alignment with all that is. You will be out of alignment with your soul, and that is painful. Your soul is always calling out to you and always calling you back. Listen for it and hear it, for that is what leads you home. You can be home in the here and now. You don't have to wait until you pass. Recall you are just a being of energy and your vibration is what you are, nothing more. You create all that you see around you, and everything that you experience is nothing but a fragment of your creation that you have made. Everything that you experience is nothing but an illusion that you have made. You do this so that you can learn and grow. You still exist in the spiritual being of your soul, but you have come into this dream state so you can grow and learn. You see this body and life that you lead as real and physical and permanent. But we tell you that this is only a dream, for your soul is the real state and the permanent existence that you have. You are a God, for you are part of the energy that you call God. You are a creator, for you are part of your creator. You are at one with the creator since you are perfectly loved by your creator, and you are the fully loved expression of your creator. You are always at one with your creator and yourself, just like your hand is part of your arm, or a drop of water is a part of the ocean. You can never be separated and can never be apart. This is impossible. You feel and experience separation because that is the dream you created for yourself so that you could learn in this state. It is a dream of separation, an illusion of being apart from your soul, from your God, and from your other beings on the planet that you call Earth. Everything is one because you have created everything that you experience. When you send out vibrations to those you see outside yourself, you are actually sending vibrations to yourself, for those beings are merely figments or fractures of your being that you have created. Thus we say, love others, and you will therefore love yourself. Forgive others, and you will forgive yourself. Heal others, and you will heal yourself. All that you do to others, you do unto yourself. This is where the concept of unity and togetherness comes into play. We hope we have helped you understand the true existence of your being and of all reality. Your experience is a dream, but your true nature is one that connects with everything and never ends. We send you all our love and wish you all healing and blessings as you learn your lessons and you grow your spirit. So that was what I had received in an automatic writing right after a meditation. It's pretty powerful stuff, right? But that's the kind of stuff that comes through because you sit in meditation and you just open yourself up. And the more you practice that, the more that you allow that, the more that you take your mind away from being, no, this can't be real. No, this isn't possible. No, that's not right. That's got to be my subconscious mind talking. When you just allow this and trust it and surrender to it, then that's when things really begin to happen. The number of times that I'll sit in trance and do trance communication, I've been doing that for a bunch of years, where I'll sit down and I do an automatic writing, and these beautiful words flow through onto my computer, and that's how I do it. I'm just absolutely shocked when I come back and I read this. I'm like, where'd that come from? That sure as hell ain't me. I can't read that. And if you are listening to what they were saying, you're just like, huh? It's just absolutely shocking. So that's when you begin to have to say to yourself, something's going on here, and it sure ain't me. So the only other possibility is spirit, and you can feel the love. Can you? Let me just ask you right now. Can you feel the love that's flowing from that spirit communication? I mean, not only were they saying we love you, and we think that you're, a beautiful creation, but could you feel how amazing everything was when they were just talking? The care and the blessings and the healing that was coming through. I mean, when you just sat and you want to reread it all the time, you want to go back to it. You're just like, give me more, right? So that's where you start to feel this connection to spirit. And that is what is all about meditation, because you've got to start with meditation. When you meditate and you bring yourself to that place of quiet and that place of centeredness and that place of being here now, and you quiet your monkey mind because you focused, that is when you are able to open to the spirit world. So with that, I wanted just to kind of say that is all of the three main topics that we were talking about with meditation. That was number one, the meditation benefit to our health and all the physical benefits that science has learned. Number two, the benefits to spirituality that we discussed. And number three, the automatic writing that I wanted to share as sort of an example of what meditation can do for you when you allow yourself to open to spirit. So, I'd love to hear your questions. This is an interactive broadcast. Please let me know any questions that you've got. I see Jane on here, and she's saying hi from South Florida. Hi, Jane. Hope it's still warm up there, or I should say down there, actually, because we're starting to cool off here. So I'm assuming that's the case. And Karen has joined us. She had been listening to a recent meditation I put out, a beach meditation, and she, just said she loved the meditation. And it's great that she was listening to a meditation about the beach, because apparently she was having a thunderstorm. So it was kind of a wonderful, great weather, I guess, if you want to think of it that way. And somebody in the Central Maine Antique Mall sending me a heart, so I'll send you back the heart. I hope that weather's good up in Maine. Love seeing you. And Karen added that I guess she was talking about Goosebumps, and so I assume you're talking about the automatic writing. And she's saying that, I often imagine things and something else is happening to me. I'm not sure if I'm imagining it or if I'm really experiencing it. Well, that's one of the most common questions that everybody seems to ask. Is that my imagination? How can I discern between my imagination or it being really spirit? And that's a whole nother topic we can get into. But the short and sweet answer to that question is you can discern that it's spirit talking when it is saying things that you would not normally say. It's coming from a perspective of love, because spirit is never reprimanding, is never negative, never demanding. If you ever encounter voices in your mind or thoughts in your mind that are demanding or reprimanding or kind of harsh, well, guess what? That's your subconscious mind attacking you. I mean, our subconscious minds are always, always, always attacking us, right? I mean, that's kind of the human condition. We're always encountering our subconscious mind going, oh, why didn't I do that? Or why didn't I do this? Or remember the old commercial, why didn't I have a V8? Or I wish I had a V8. Yeah, that's the kind of thing that our subconscious mind would come up with. Spirit would never say that. So that's definitely one way to do it. And also spirit, sometimes you'll notice that their words they use are different. The sounds you'll hear are different. The voices you detect are a little bit different. So you start to sense that the wording, the sounds, the verbiage, the feelings are different completely than anything you've ever experienced. So that's certainly something to talk about. And the person in central Maine saying it's beautiful in Maine. I'm glad. Yeah, Maine is really great. In fact, I want to go back up to Maine. Maine is a fabulous place. And hearing things about the book and different things, so getting through a very difficult time. So I'm sending you love and blessings and healings, because that's really something that sounds like you need. So I hope you're feeling better. Oh, Karen, saying my lights just flickered as you mentioned my name. Oh my gosh. Well, I guess I've got magical powers, don't I? Not. But anyway, so my 30 minutes that I allot for this wonderful broadcast are all up. And so I wanted to send you all love and light and blessings. And so I thank you for joining me yet again. And I love the fact that, you join me every week, every Wednesday. And stay tuned for more of the meditations that I'll put out, and more of the different videos I'm going to put out as well. So if you like everything that we're talking about, please subscribe to the channel, because I'm always putting out more videos, always putting out more stuff, especially more meditations, more automatic writings, more trance recordings, more discussions about spirit overall. So with that, I send you all love and light. And this is Chris signing off for now. So thank you, and I will see you soon. Bye for now.